Okay, good. Feedback when I put that on. Now we're good? All right. Okay, I'm going to call this meeting of the City of Denison Historic Preservation Board to order. My name is John Akers. I'm the chair of the board. I'm joined by members Jennifer Knott, George Mason, and Linda Anderson. Items for individual consideration. Citizens may speak on the items listed on this agenda as items for individual consideration. The request to speak card should be completed and returned to the board secretary before we consider those items. Citizen comments on items for individual consideration are limited to 3 minutes. Item A on the agenda is to receive a report, hold a discussion, and take action on the meeting minutes from the November 19th, 2019 Historic Preservation Meeting. Has anyone had an opportunity to review those minutes? Are there any changes or corrections needed? If not, is there a motion? Motion by Linda Anderson to approve the minutes as submitted. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by George Mason. All those in favor of approving the minutes, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. All right. Item B on the agenda is for certificate of appropriateness for request to remove stucco material, paint, and install a wall sign at 313 West Woodard, case number 2019-059H. First thing, this is for a Chamber of Commerce building. I'm a member of the Board of Directors of the Chamber of Commerce, so I'm going to recuse myself and turn over the gavel to Linda Anderson, and I will remove myself.
All right. Good evening or afternoon, everybody. So this item is to receive, report, hold a discussion, and take action on a certificate of appropriateness for a request to remove stucco material, paint, and install a wall sign at 313 West Woodard, 2019-059H. The applicant is proposing to remove stucco that was applied to a section of the building. The applicant is also requesting to remove paint on the exterior of the building. They would also like to install a, quote, Chamber of Commerce sign on the front facade. Here is the location of the stucco in question. It's right by that bulletin board. It's what it's attached to. The bulletin board is attached to. The applicant has informed me that there should be Austin stone underneath that was covered up in the past. So they're wanting to remove that, reveal the Austin stone, and in addition to hand washing and cleaning the existing Austin stone or the currently seeable Austin stone on the top here on this picture.
I think your microphone's not on.
It's not on. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. So they're wanting to expose Austin stone that had been covered up and clean and wash it as with the rest of the building. And in your packets, you can also see, let me find it. Exhibits of the brick that was previously painted. The applicant would like to remove the paint that's existing on the building on all sides. And then if the brick is in good condition, they would like to leave that exposed brick. Been told that they like that look, so they're going to try to leave that exposed. If the brick is in poor condition, then they have selected La Fonda Antique Red 91-14A, which is an approved historic color. In the packet, you can see on the very back, they initially selected Roycroft Copper Red SW2839. Ms. Donna Dow worked closely with the applicant to identify a comparable paint that was historic. That way we can just kind of be consistent with the names and everything, and that's what they went with. The Chamber of Commerce sign is estimated to be 20 feet wide by 16 feet tall. In your packet, there's also a photo that was copied into the agenda that I received that shows there once was a Chamber of Commerce sign on that building, and it would go right above that awning, right there. So many of the the items in this agenda item itself, many of the components, we're able to deem as routine maintenance and upkeep, like such as washing the building, staff can approve the paint. But we figured since there are many components to this one project, we wanted to make sure that the board had an opportunity to see all aspects of what the proposal is, kind of see the whole thing all together. So if you have any questions, I'm here to answer those, and we
I have a
recommend
question.
approval. Yes, sir.
Is this the old sign
That is what they're proposing to use.
as opposed to what's on this drawing?
Yeah, that's a rendering of what it should look like when it's done. Those are both to give you an idea of what,
So
The-
it's not going to have that background on it? Okay,
it should just be the letters.
okay. And they're going to hand remove the paint from the side of the building?
Yes, I've spoken with the applicant and let them know that pressure washing and the use of chemicals is not allowed on these old buildings. And that's just kind of the rule that we've been going by to help preserve the structural integrity and the underlying brick there.
Okay, well, I hope that works. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Coloring of the letters is,
It mentions
yeah, I think it's like a black.
it's a bronze or something, I think is what it mentions.
Is it not listed in there?
The aluminum or clear anodized aluminum.
Okay, well, I believe the applicant is here. If you'd like, we can verify that in this meeting.
That's what it says on this sheet. So,
Yeah, I have that, yeah, bronze aluminum or clear anodized aluminum.
okay,
You have the
Good.
sample?
good. Great.
Natalie told me to be sure and bring that, so I had been looking at that for 3
Yep.
weeks.
Yep, that's metal. You want a motion? Yep. Should I make a motion? Ask if we're done with discussion.
Yeah, and when we had spoken on the phone,
I would guess so.
was the use of pressure or chemicals.
There's what the building's gonna look like when it's done, so.
Okay, so to move forward then, are you asking us to
In
table?
fact, they're restoring it to the way it looked in 1949.
Yeah, so the approved method for removing paint is going to be either by hand or by gentle washing.
Yeah, that's what, okay, thank you. Thank you. That's what, okay, no chemicals, thank you.
Correct.
Okay.
We have a question. Is the awning staying or being removed?
It's gone, it blew away.
We were wondering about that.
Where have
Okay.
we been?
We have a motion.
I move to approve the certificate of appropriateness for the installation of Chamber of Commerce wall sign, and removal of paint, repainting of previously painted bricks if needed, and the removal of stucco as presented.
I second. Call the question. All in favor?
Aye. You're done. Thank you.
Happy holidays.
And stay tuned.
Bill? Bill, do we have? Oh, you were around the corner. Is three considered a quorum? Yeah. Okay. I wasn't sure what a quorum.
There's like 2 or 1 or something like that.
Okay.
Thank you.
That was easy.
Ms. Anderson, for stepping on that. Item C on the agenda is to receive a report, hold a discussion, and take action on a certificate of appropriateness for a case for property at 203 West Main, case number 2019-057H. Mr. Medina.
This is case number 2019-057H. The applicant is proposing to install an awning on the alley-facing wall above the existing doorway. They're also requesting to rebuild the existing concrete steps that are in disrepair. The applicant is requesting to install street address numbers in addition to outdoor lighting near the alley doors as well. So they're trying to improve the accessibility and the look of the alley side of the building in general. Once Main Street becomes under construction, that's going to be their main point of access for customers. So this makes sense that they're going to be, there's going to be many opportunities for other adjacent properties to do similar projects. So here's what the building currently looks like on the back. This is that doorway in question. The awning will be above that. Those are the steps that are in disrepair, as you can tell. One of the lanterns is already up. But, you know, it is what it is. That's the building. Again, you can see the concrete in disrepair, very blue. The awning is made to be attached directly to the facade, to the wall. It's lightweight construction and design, should minimize the amount of hardware needed to be attached to the building. So that should reduce the amount of damage there, if any. Let me see if I can get there any specifics that I have here. So we talked about the concrete steps. Again, concrete steps, we felt like that would be considered routine maintenance and upkeep on that. But as with the previous item, since there's many aspects to this, we figured we would just add it all on the agenda just to keep records. The proposed sign is in your packet as well. That's going to be roughly 18.5 inches by 24 inches. You can see the proposed font. And there is also an exhibit of the exact street lamp and awning that is being proposed as well. We recommend all these changes. I'm here for any questions that you might have.
Is the applicant intending to access the side grant, one of the alley grants?
Donna?
The alley grant, but he is choosing different things than what we got previously approved.
Then the proposed packet, but that doesn't mean that the applicant would not be able to access the grant, even though they didn't pick the city-approved
Correct.
signage.
They
and
just have
such.
to come
Whatever they do.
individually.
Was the city package proposed to the applicant?
Yeah.
His proposal mentions the rebuilding of 2 interior walls.
That's correct. So it was my understanding that this body only reviews projects on the facade and the outside, the exterior of the building. So the interior walls that he's talking about repairing will have to go through the building department.
Okay.
And we'll review that separately of this project and the facade grant.
Okay.
Bill, if I might explain a little bit,
If you want to, so they can take
Okay.
minutes.
you don't have to move. The grant for the alley access can be indoor or outdoor, interior or exterior. And so the improvements that you're asking about, George, were part of the alley access grant, but
Okay.
not part of this approval process because of,
Okay.
you know, they go through building department. But it's a little bit cumbersome in that the alley access grant is for $2,500 and they can use it either or. We didn't do the package originally for financing like we do the facade grants, but ended up realizing that we needed probably to do that. Some of them will have, exterior improvements they need approved and some won't. And so that's where the crossover comes.
Any other questions on the application? Not, is there a motion?
Go ahead.
I move to approve the certificate of appropriateness for the installation of the awning, address sign, outdoor lighting, and reconstruction repair of existing concrete steps at 203 West Main as presented.
Motion by Ms. Knott to approve the application as submitted. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Mason. Any further discussion? Now I'll call a question. All those in favor of the application signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? The motion is hereby approved. Thank you for your effort on it. That's the end of the formal agenda. So do you have anything else, Mr. Medina? No.
I think we covered about everything.
Motion to adjourn?
So moved. Aye.
Okay, we're adjourned.
How did that feel?
How did it feel
Yeah,
being back there?
to be done.
You mean like done? Yep, this is it. That's my final meeting. Yep.
No.
I didn't mention
You dog.
it. It's been 6 years.
Gonna abandon ship, are you?
Thank you.